Hello everyone, in this video I want to talk about Heptabase's collaboration feature they just released in 1.52.0 and kind of just give a walkthrough of my initial experience with it. It was just released today, so I haven't had too much time to really play with it, but I did use a test account with myself to kind of walk through what my experience would need to be and setting it up and sharing it out, an actual whiteboard, and then what the user would see on their end when they receive the invite. So let's go ahead and walk through. I'm right now in my lab whiteboard. We're going to go to share, and on the share side you see invite to collaborate. You can go ahead and you can type an email in here, and then once you type that email, then it will kind of pre-populate a few options as far as whether it's going to be Google, Outlook.com, or Yahoo. You go ahead and select that, and then you go ahead and send it over to them, and then it adds that user down at the bottom where it says outside collaborators. I'll go ahead and collapse that one. So I have this one invited user or outside collaborator that I added in here, and it shows that they have full access. You can also remove access here as well. So there's really only these two types of access that you can actually get, either full access or no access to the whiteboard. Now, another thing to note is when you do your update on here, you will get prompted for a display name. So when you do the update to 1.52, it prompts you to add an actual display name, and this is what that dialog will look like. If you don't see it, you can easily kind of go into your settings, and then up in your account, just click on your account, and then it'll show that display name so you can change it if you want to. You'll also, after you set up your display name, you'll get another window that shows you and reminds you that any mentioned titles that are visible in your cards will actually give the collaborator, the outside collaborator, they will actually be able to see these things. So just make sure that you're aware of how this functions when you're inviting your users. And remember that the only options are full access or you're revoking access. So on the other side, what they'll get is an invite email. That email will look like this here. And when they get it, it shows the actual whiteboard that you're being invited to. And you can also click the link from here to be taken to the invite page. Now, once they get to the invite page, it'll be the similar Heptabase logon page that you will get. They will have to put in an email. And after that email, then they'll just have to confirm the email address with a link that gets sent to them. Now, once they're confirmed, their account is confirmed or their email is confirmed, then they can actually log in from the web there and view and see what's going on. So right now, as I mentioned, I have a test user that's set up. We can see that user, as I mentioned, it's in here. And test user, actually, I put in test user here. This was actually done on the other side, on the invitee or the outside collaborator side, where they get to choose whatever name that they want to here for them. Now, if I open up the actual link that is sent back to them, you can see right here on the right side, I'm logged into the web, and I'm logged into the web here as that user who was invited. So if we go here, we can also see my name because I own the actual whiteboard here. If we come in here, we can click on some options here and see what we see. You can upgrade to create your own space. So as they browse around and they start selecting options that they don't have access to, it's prompting them to actually subscribe. But they can see the full whiteboard that I sent to them, that I invited them to. And you can see here on the left hand side, I have myself logged in onto the desktop app, and you can see that test user is, you get the icon of where they're going is actually being synced up and shown on that side. So if they were to come over here and they were to click on something and started typing is some text, and we can zoom in on this here, that there, and let's zoom in on this side as well, that way we can see something here. When they actually click into it, you can see that it shows that there's a test user on the other side, and because of the way I have it set up here, I can't really come over here and do anything. Actually, let me see if I can. Okay, actually I can do it this way, so it's letting me do it. So I'm trying to go into this and edit this, so the functionality looks like you can only have one person edit a card at a time once they have the view, and if they don't click out of that view, it kind of locks you from getting into it. Now it should let me, because I own this, kick them out, and if I hit the X, we can see I went to kick them out here, and it shows me on the other side. Okay, there it is. It actually started working to where now I can come in here and then I can make some changes. But what I've noticed is that I made changes over here that did not sync over. So let's come in here again. Let's see if this will work. And I will hit the X. I will kick myself out. Now I have control, as you can see from the left hand side there, and this is the invited user, and I'll click off. And what's interesting is that I'm not seeing this card update over to the other side here. And they do have access. They should be able to actually edit here and have that information sync, but it's not doing that functionality. So maybe there's something I need to look into the release notes to see if the invited person can actually edit. Looking in, let me bring it up here while I'm here. So I have the version notes. It says collaboration, invite free users to edit the whiteboard. So it says that they should be able to edit the whiteboard there, and they can edit the whiteboard. The only thing is that I'm not seeing this sync over to the other side. So not sure what's going on there. Let me see if I can, maybe what I'll do is, let me log onto a browser. And let's see if I log into the browser, if that will sync better. Heptabase. Maybe I need to log out and log back in and kind of refresh what I have here local. I'm going to my lab real quick, and then I'll copy it over. Okay, so I'm going to bring over the web version of this, and let's see what we see. So bring it there, and okay, so there we go. I do have the information did sync over, and everything looks fine from here. So I probably just have to log out of the local desktop one, or potentially even get to the point where I clear some cache or whatever on the local application. But from browser to browser, this works fine. So I can even look into my mobile application while we're doing this video. We'll do this live and see what we get. What I'll do is I'll open up mirror mode on my setup here. And it opens up to the view that I had there. So right now you can see that all three of these cards, let me get that information out of the way, are showing the same information. It's just that the desktop did not sync over and show it, but again, that I've seen that before in this app, and typically logging out and logging back in, or refreshing the actual data and letting it resync will typically fix this issue. So this is just kind of an initial look at the collaboration feature that Heptabase just released. Let me know what you think about it. It seems to work fairly well. It looks like, you know, Miro and some of the other apps that have this collaboration feature where you can see an arrow or a little pin of the other users who are in the whiteboard and doing what they're doing. You can kind of see where they're at and what they're doing. So that's going to be it for this video. Don't forget that in the description I have an affiliate link where you can get a credit, I can get a credit. It doesn't increase the cost of Heptabase for you, and we both get the benefit from it. So if you're going to sign up, use that link please. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and until the next time, have a nice day.